Where the Gator Bowl once stood, now stands this facility. Everbank Field, as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Jacksonville, Florida. Cam Little out for the opening kick. And we're underway from Everbank Stadium. From his own end zone, here we go. This return makes it up to the 25. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. First play is to the air. That's caught. It's Cade Otton. And he almost reaches the 45 before going out. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Here's Darnold. Completed to his running back. Jukes one defender. Give him 32 on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. Now for the first time, it's a give to the rookie from Ohio State. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 21. This one's taken in by Otton. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Now movement as somebody goes early. And for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false starts. Now 15 yards to the marker. To throw, here's Darnold. This throw is cupped. And he drives this forward to the 6.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot. give your quarterback a chance.
They go play action here. Escapes the pocket. Intercepted in the end zone. Greg Newsome has it. And the Jaguars are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, well, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And that's good for a gain of 5. Daquan Jones with the tackle on that play. 1st down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
From the 22 on 2nd down. Connects on the crosser. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he's able to get it past midfield and down onto the 49er side. We managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And they get this down to the 28. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
McCarthy trying again on 2nd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in the hurry up here.
70 Lions. 19 tight. Mustang 19.
3rd and long for him here. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. And he drops it in the end zone. The look was there on 3rd down, but instead it's incomplete. Cam Little now to try the Jags field goal. This a 52-yard attempt from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they're on the board.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Running left is Bailey. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Now Darnold. Throw left side, complete. And he takes it across midfield and into Jaguars territory.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Second and 3 now. It's a give here for Bailey. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Working quickly here. Shotgun now on third down. Has a man. It's Brown. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. So that connection. Time to get the second quarter going. The 49ers set up inside the red zone. A give to Bailey on the inside handoff. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line. Here's Bailey again. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. He didn't get anything on that run, so struggles on the ground, leaving them with third and long.
As a corner in this league, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. If you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Here's Darnold to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. Where I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field. And not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down. You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here. But they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, well, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
Choosing to bring it out deep in the end zone. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now McCarthy. Pass taken in by St. Brown. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Running right with Mitchell. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. All right, here we go. Second down.
Check 60, check 70. Check go.
Looking to throw, McCarthy. St. Brown there to bring it in. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
70 range, 70 range. Hut, hut.
Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Mitchell up the middle. Big gain, has them across the 40. And he gets this down to the 38. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Jaguar 1st down.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further. Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Let's go. Ready?
Here's 2nd and 11. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete. That one vehemently swatted away. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
79 Bronco. Buffalo 18. Hut.
Now it's McCarthy. This finds Mitchell, complete. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half.
On the jump.
4th and 3, drive on the line.
Tight. Ready.
McCarthy to throw for it. That's caught beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Forget that it was 4th down, Bronk. That is an impressive 22-yard pickup, and it gets them the 1st.
Hurry, hurry. Let's go now.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Driven backward to the 11 as they line up for 2nd and goal.
Here we go, here we go. Check go.
On play action now, McCarthy. And that one's unsuccessful. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that brings up 3rd and goal.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Check smash, check smash. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Code 19, code 19. Hut, hut.
3rd and goal for McCarthy. And they finally get to him. He just kept hanging on to that football, and they drop him. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. The kick by Shudak is good. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun handoff to Bailey. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out, as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. Nice return there, 15 yards gained. And it'll be Jaguars football. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Go! Warriors 70. Ready.
McCarthy throwing here. Challenges double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jack Campbell with the INT. And the 49ers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick-6. Starting from the 5. And look at this return.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. This is Alvin Kamara with it. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. The 49ers will call their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Darnold. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
2nd and 10 now. Hits his running back. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Darnold looking to throw. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And the defender comes away with it. Greg Newsome has it. And the Jaguars get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
Red zone defense. It is a part of the practice week at least twice, Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays, because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away. That is a gold star effort by the defense.
One last play before the break.
Set. Go street.
They've got a man in motion.
Go.
Mitchell gets it from the gun. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Chooses to bring this one out. A big hit there. He's not even going to make it back to the 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Go trap. Go trap. Ready, ready.
Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
This offense will take that from their ground game every time. But I know, because I've been around this league a long time, runs like that, they're really hard to come by. It takes everybody. And maybe a little breakdown there on defense, too, to take advantage of.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
Set. Ready. Ready.
Again, this is Mitchell. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Set up. Hup.
McCarthy looking to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
All set up now for 1st and 10.
Ready. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready.
McCarthy to throw it. St. Brown's got it. Complete. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Mitchell on the give, headed left. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I don't know, Kate. I didn't think he had it. That back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the 1st down. Pops up right away and signals 1st down.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Check go.
They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Completes it to his running back, Zach Moss. And this isn't resolved quite yet as he goes out. We've got a flag down. Looks like it's going to be on the offense. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. That holding penalty is going to make first down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. They'll run here following the penalty. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long.
Let's go now.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Pitts brings it in. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
That's going to be caught by Mitchell. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
McCarthy throwing on fourth down. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. To throw, here's Darnold. Catch made by Alvin Kamara. And he's brought down for a loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here's Darnold. This one's taken in by Otten. And he's going to be touched down about 3 yards shy of the marker. It's Kamara on third down. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Offense up to the line fast. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Into traffic, complete. And he is hit hard shortly after that catch. Great job hanging on to that, but only a small gain on that play. Here's 2nd and 7. Has him on the quick hitter. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. That's complete. Here's Brown. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was... Ball at the 33 for first down. They are throwing it again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested.
And the Jaguars are there. He's all down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
For how well they were moving the ball on this possession, surprising. Surprising to see them get caught up now. And even more surprising, Kate, to see them knocked so far backwards with a sack. At this point, well, you got to get back on schedule. Maybe even a manageable fourth down if you don't get the first. You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Got all of it, and this is good! And it pulls him back within 1 score here in the 4th.
This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the three, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
So they got the lead back down to 1 score. Now it's all about locking in and recovering this kick. Oh, the 49ers are saying they have it. It looks like they do. Still more than a field goal game. They were going to get to this point sometime, and they decide now's the moment and deliver with the onside kick.
The hard part's over, right? That's what the numbers tell you. They're getting an onside kick a whole lot tougher than going down and scoring a touchdown. Still, they got to execute, stay calm, and work their way down the field.
Oh, what a stiff arm. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Kind of like that punt returner, Kate, that's just looking for that lane to run. This guy just couldn't find it. Defenders beat him to the spot, left him to try and cut back, or simply take it out of bounds like he just did.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the gun, here's Bailey. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit. Back now, pressure on its way. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers now trailed by just a point in the 4th. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a 1-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
So a chance to tie it up again here in the 4th. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They're going play action. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Riley Moss with the pick. And the 49ers get it back after a marvelous defensive effort.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Got his target, it's Otten. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. Give him 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
That's caught for the 1st. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers take a 4th quarter lead. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one right down the middle. And the 49ers break that tie and now lead by 7. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Johnson with a return here. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level, they want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Dragon 60. Ready.
From the 36. Pass taken in by St. Brown. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. They gained 14 on the play. And that's a Jaguar first down. Now it's McCarthy. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Catch made by Mitchell. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. St. Brown there to bring it in. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Come on. Set. 18. Pioneer. Hut.
Back to the air, McCarthy. Completed to his running back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Jaguars down by 7.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Now to throw. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th.
Set.
To throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Ready.
A give left side. Here's Bailey. Jukes out a one-stop. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. They'll run again with Bailey. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Here he is to throw. Caught, nice gain left side. And he's touched down after a nice pickup there to get the first.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Red 80. Red 80. Go 80.
A give to Bailey. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
That's simply a foot race to the outside that he's used to winning. Seen him get beat there, forced to take it out of bounds near the line? Well, that's just a tremendous effort and tremendous speed by that defense.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Red 80. Go side. Go 80. Red 80. Go side.
Trying down the middle with Bailey. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Go side.
Looking to throw. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And they come through with a defensive touchdown, and they trail by only 1. Went to the oh well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and they had somebody there waiting for it that time.
And it's incomplete. The defense makes a stand, and they'll keep a 1-point lead with only seconds to play. Oof, their comeback hopes are dwindling by the second, but any path to victory starts with a successful onside try here. And the 49ers are going to get this kick. They're going to hang on for the win.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So it's a win for the visiting 49ers. And even fighting that dreaded body clock with the West Coast trip, they played their game, and they're taking this victory back east with them.
Passport stamp, let's do the money dance. Back in, call your friend, now we in friends. International man, tats on my hand. Take a trip with a pilot, I tell you when we land. You know I'm down with the whales, I be by the sand. No sun, yeah, it's blowing in the wind. What you doing? We kung fu and I beat it up. They never heard me on the beat when it's speeded up. 100 racks on the plate, she gon' eat it up. Yeah, I'm all in, like all night. Throw the racks up, make it fall right. And if you take a shot, make sure you hold the ball right. 1-800, yeah, bad, my type, that's my type. I love the way that she put it all on me. The best things don't come for free. can tell when it's Tokyo, it's all heat. Don't ride in the back, jump in the front seat. By the end of the night, she gon' love me. She don't even know me, she wanna hug me. It's a vision, little baby, I'm moving cozy. Most solid in the game, it can't fold me. How you do it, it's so fluid, let's get to it. If you want something, gotta commit to it. This is something that gentle and sip to it. I can show you how to do it, take you right to it. Made of whales in it, got a twist to it. This ain't Big Sean, but I'm making good music. How you keep rhyming, man, I'm used to it. You should be too, I like it see-through. And if we dancing on the floor, I'ma need you. And if we dancing on the floor, I'ma need you.
I know that she be dancing. I know that she should take chances. I know that she's in this bed. I know that she can get this all night. All night. All night. I know that she be dancing. I know that she should take chances. I know that she's in this bed. I know that she can get this all night. All night. All night.
Hey, yo, fresh out the fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Hey, break down, stay down. Look what I make now. Hit boy, earthquake, boy, it's a shakedown. I done so much work, they think it's fake now. Big fish, every beat is just bait now. Got rich, some switch, they try to hate now. Leave, I'm straight, I got a rake now. Need cheese, cash app, Venmo or PayPal. Pumped up to the max, I'm finna break down. Flow water, big trip, boy, this a gray cloud. Highlights, ball is life, my whole take, wow. Big boss, hella chicken, I feel like Rick Ross. Why you going so damn hard? They got me off. These new ain't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. Hit boy, work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, D's. Fresh out the beta game